Titillating Tuesday. Does it make you laugh? Does it make you laugh?
Welcome to Titillating Tuesday, 16th September 2025. Yeah, September. Well, nothing much going on. No script anyway, so I've just finished meditating. You know how it goes. I was gonna do the Free Eye Atlas live transmission confirmation but I don't know, you guys are doing well. Some of the ideas are coming up with weird as as fuck, so I think I don't need to do nothing because people are using their imagination, right? And yeah, there's some interesting theories are coming up with, completely delusional though, but very entertaining. I've got one as well, but it's just it just fits in. Those of us who've been like this, if you go through my videos, those of us who've been like this before, I mean, some people were born, and there's people who's even been like this before I was born. So by now you must be thinking, oh boy, everything just fits in perfect, you know? Like my last video when I saw those two kind of semi-physical beings. What is physical, you know? I always say that the physical world, there's been many theories, yeah, regarding the physical world and how to define physicality. Well, I mean, they're looking for the indivisible, but I asked everyone to consider material. Like, you see, what's the smallest thing that you can call mass? And then you go into Higgs boson, yeah? Then with respect to mass, the smallest particle is that's the smallest form of an existence of what we call mass. Yeah, but there's other forms of existence. What's the smallest particle or the indivisible for thought? You know, the dimensions for thought and consciousness are different from those that you use for mass. You know, you're talking about thought density. If you look at the peripheral with your eyes, yeah, in your field of vision on the sides, yeah, and what is the widest thing you can see when you're looking straight ahead of you? You know, I mean, that grabs your attention, but the attention, how much attention does it grab when you're looking straight ahead? How much do things over here grab? How much of your attention do they grab? Well, that's an indivisible, isn't it? The smallest amount. Things like that. You got to think that way, I suppose, when you're trying to sort out what's the indivisible with respect to thought and consciousness. Anyway, today's joke. What year would it be next year for idiots? It's 2020 twit. Like 2026, but when you're a twit, an idiot. 2020 twit. Yeah, man. Yeah. So I don't have to look bug-eyed. Yeah. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah. Trying to figure out what Comet Free Eye Atlas is doing to our magnetic field and how that affects us when we are meditating. All of you lot who do deep meditation would have been disturbed by now, yanked out of your orbit, and you're back with us now. I know nothing's changed, but there has been something that's changed. Like what knocked you out of your meditation? That's here now, isn't it? Welcome back. So yeah, the magnetic field has changed. It is distorted in a way. Yeah, I don't know, we haven't measured it yet, but there's a distortion in the magnetic properties around this planet, yeah, and I can't put my finger on it, but I know who the culprit is. It must be Free Eye Atlas. It's not a good or bad thing. I hope it's a good thing anyway. I haven't decided yet. Watch this space, I think. Apparently it's speeding up and it's going to get to Mars faster than we thought. And it's adjusting its own trajectory or orbit or path. So it's like, yeah, that's the one I've got. That's one I've got. Basically, you know how the earliest life on Earth occurred maybe 2.5 billion years ago, yeah? So let's say 3 billion years ago, there was material, yeah, that after being in existence on Earth as it goes through space for 2 billion years, it became a complexity like us, yeah? Now that comet has been traveling through interstellar space for allegedly 7 billion years. That comet has evolved into a spaceship. Think about it. It's evolved into a spaceship, yeah? Just like we evolved from organic matter that evolved into complex life. That's just a rock that had a set of properties and chemicals in it that eventually, after 7 billion years, evolved into a spaceship. Think about it. with propellant and a way of propelling itself and thrusting itself through interstellar space, and it's been through many solar systems, so it knows what to do when it comes next to a host star in the solar system. Yeah, it's a form of life. Remember, that's just me making up stuff. But anyway, Titillating Tuesday, 16th of September 2025. I'm out.
Titillating Tuesday. Does it make you laugh? Does it make you laugh?
Like, subscribe, share.